Hi, we're the Steel Knights cheerleaders, and you're watching Big Game coverage on K-Site 12.
Thank you. The Steel Knights looking to close out their undefeated season for the first time since 2015, going up against Smithson Valley Rangers in the Battle of the District 27 6A title. It's our big game tonight. Steel down 3-0, but fight back. Running back Payshawn Singleton gets the handoff, powers his way 10 yards right up the middle, gets in for the score 6-3 Steel. Knights take to the air this time. Quarterback Connor Vincent hits Levi Dashnia in the end zone, and he does a nice job of getting 1 foot down in bounds. 6-yard score, 13-3 Steel at halftime. The Knights start to pull away, though. Singleton with a huge run up the middle. Watch him stiff arm his way out of a tackle. He's off to the races. No one's going to catch him. 78 yards to score. Makes it 23 Steels. Knights finish undefeated 20-6.
It feels great. You know, we've been working for a long time at this. You know, came into this season. My goal, everybody else's goal, come out here, win every single game, win all of our district games, go 7-0 in district, everything else like that. It fell right into place.
All right, hard to believe the Judson Rockets are out of the playoffs after a rough season this year, but the Wagner Thunderbirds fighting to stay alive in this neighborhood rivalry. Thunderbirds strike first. Running back Markel Ford takes a pitch on the option. Look at him. Got all this room he has in front of him. Picks up 25 yards before he's touched, and he's even in for the 30-yard score, 7-0 Wagner, but they're not finished. The T-Birds stay on the ground. This time handing off to Quentin Owens. They're looking to burst up the middle, breakthrough. The arm tackles on his way to the score, a 40-yard touchdown, 14-0 Wagner. They would need help from Clemens, but the final is 43-42. Judson comes back to win it. Reagan fans out in force tonight as they take on Brandeis at Hero Stadium. Rattlers already have a playoff spot. The Broncos trying to get in. Reagan down 7-0 in the second. We're deep in Bronco territory. Quarterback Lance Lorenz takes a snap but decides to run it in. He picks a good blocking. Pay dirt right there. 9-yard touchdown. Ties the game at 7. The final from Heroes, 34-7 Reagan. The Madison Mavericks, MacArthur Brainwaves thanking servicemen and women before the game. The Mavs fighting for a playoff spot. Madison turning their defense into offense early here. Linebacker Isaiah Edwards makes a nice grab for the interception. He's going the other way. 55 yards on the pick six. 7-0 Madison. As he goes, we head to the scoreboard to find out if that gets gone final. Madison with the shutout, 49-0. Reagan over Brandeis, 34-7. Elsewhere, Smithson Valley falls to Steel, 20-6. And look at Judson coming back to defeat Wagner tonight, 43-42. The fathers of the Taft cheerleaders give us their best shot here as they try to energize the crowd. Tapped up 20-0, but the Mustangs are on the move. Quarterback Jackson Gutierrez rolls out of the pocket, decides to tuck it and run. He picks up 16 yards all the way down to the Taft 18-yard line. It's 4th and 1 from the goal line now. Jay trying to punch it in, but Gutierrez gets stopped at the line. The Raiders defense holds. As we check that final score, Taft with the win, 34-8. Warren Warriors are out, and the Harlan Hawks are in the playoffs. The Warriors with the ball first, not for long. Xavier Walton comes up with a nice interception, putting the Hawks offense near midfield. The Hawks capitalize on the turnover. Running back Jacob Gonzalez punches it in from a yard out. That made it 7-0 Harlan. The final from Ferris, it is 42-20 Harlan. The Thomas Jefferson Mighty Mustangs ready for the 60th annual Tommy Bowl against Thomas Edison Golden Bears. There's a bear attack in the first quarter. Alex Hernandez hits Francisco Medina on the swing pass, looking to slice through the Jefferson defense. He gets to the outside. It's a foot race down the sideline. Looks like he's going all the way, but Joshua Blancas takes a great angle, pushes him out of the 7. Bears get tricky here. Receiver Samad Bunch in motion takes a handoff, then pitches it back to the receiver Isaiah Tovar, who then fires it back across the field to Hernandez, the quarterback, for the 10-yard score. 7-0 Edison. The final from the Tommy Bowl, 42-0 Edison over at Edgewood Stadium. Memorial starting the second half against Kennedy in the Salsa Bowl. Minutemen looking to rally in the fourth quarter. Quarterback Sam Hernandez with the rainbow pass to Matthew Rubio, who hauls it in for the 33-yard score. Memorial still trails 28-17. Let's see if Kennedy makes the playoffs and go back to the big game coverage scoreboard to find out. And they do, 28-17. Edison over Jefferson, the shutout, 42-0. John Jay falls to Taft, 34-8. And Harlan over Warren, 42-20. A somber night in Kerrville as the Antlers walked out with a jersey of fallen teammate David Palestrand, killed in a car accident last night, with the team voting to play for him tonight. Alamo Heights Mules get on the scoreboard first. James Sobey to Rhett Anderson. They connect again this season. This one a 58-yard score, and it's an early 7-0 lead. See if the Mules go undefeated, and they do, 24-7. East Central fans having a lot to cheer about as they watch the Hornets steam Clemens to tune a 14-0 lead, and the Hornets weren't done. Quarterback Caden Bosenko keeps it on the option read, picks up 10 yards before getting knocked out of the bounds inside the 15. A few plays later, running back Kenyon McClure caps off the drive with a 1-yard touchdown. It made it 21-0 at the time. East Central is in the playoffs with the win, and they get it 28-0. Coin toss between Southside and Southwest Legacy before the game. Legacy wins that battle, but can they win the war? Legacy puts their offense out first. Quarterback Cesar Tovar takes the snap, steps up in the pocket, is going deep to Javier Murillo, and he makes a great grab over the defender. It looks like he falls into the end zone, but the ref says he's out of the one. Next play, Tovar keeps it, powers his way in, 7-0 Titan. Legacy trying to go undefeated in district. And do they? Let's find out. Let's go back to the big game coverage scoreboard. 41-6 Legacy over Southside. They do. East Central over Clemens, 28-0. Kerrville, Tybee Falls, Alamo Heights, 24-7. And Bernie Champion way outscores Lockhart, 64-14. Antonian fans going wild. They should. What a game against number 2 ranked Central Catholic. Buttons down 30-21. Under 40 seconds to play in the half. On the Apaches' 4-yard line, quarterback Silas Gomez is going to keep on the option read. Sprints to the far corner of the end zone, getting at the pylon to cut the Antonian lead down to 2. The Apaches still have about 20 seconds left and near Thiel, so they decided to throw deep. Michael Mayhew makes a great leaping interception to keep Antonian out of the end zone before the half. Let's see if that has gone final, and I don't believe it has. Has it? It is 44-35. It has just gone final. There we go. Meantime, at Holy Cross, we are credited and created with the Knights cheerleaders as they hosted Sacred Heart out of Hallettsville. Holy Cross up 14-13 with under 30 seconds to play. First half on the Sacred Heart 10-yard line. Quarterback Gilbert Alvarado throws a high-arching pass to the backcourt of the end zone for Rudy Rodriguez, 21-13. Holy Cross at the half. The final there, Holy Cross gets the win, 30-16. Looking for something good to eat at Cougar Stadium. Cole hosting Marion at Fort Sam. Bulldogs up 21-0 in the third quarter, adding to that lead. Quarterback Tanner Beakley keeps it himself. Nice in for the 8-yard touchdown, 28-0 Marion. The winner is in the playoffs, and that is Marion, 27-12. Over at Bulldog Stadium, Somerset taking on Uvalde. Home team is rolling. Tosso goes here to the running back, Julian Avila, I should say, who gets some great blocks downfield, races into the end zone for the 20-yard touchdown. Somerset puts 50 points on the board tonight. Back to the big game coverage scoreboard for that final look at 56-19 Somerset. Marion in the playoffs, 27-12 over Cole. Elsewhere, Antonian with a big win against Central Catholic. That is an upset, 44-35. Holy Cross over Sacred Heart, 30-16. We have much more to come, including our big game coverage road trip, fan cam, more highlights and more scores in the final week of the regular season. But first, let's listen to the Steel Knights Marching Band.